So, yeah, it's over, man. Yeah, man. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make these business moves that I've been talking about. I was gonna make on the show, and spend some time, with my wife, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been neglecting her majorly, so I'm gonna do that and live life while I still have it, man. But hey, Karaskin, man, I know you're in here, but I'm still serious about that cartoon, man. I'll bankroll that cartoon for you. If it's not a cartoon, it'll be a freaking comic book or something, man. But I'll personally pull up the money for that shit.
At this time, I'm working on a colored version of Liberal Louis. It's gonna take about 30 minutes or an hour. That depends.
Take your time, Karaskin. No problem, man. Take your time. It's all good. And for real, man, this is it, man. I mean, I talked about how I faked the rage when it came down to these stupid memes that I wanted to be popular and that sort of thing, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. The rage is related to the political and the social components and the capitalist components. They were genuine. They were 100% genuine. As a matter of fact, I was a pretty livid guy back in the conservative days, man, and believe it or not, I had health problems during that time. I had a lot of health problems that were inspired or transpired because of me thinking about all these subjects, and believe it or not, I found that utilizing the show as a way to exert all that angst that I had was comfortable, and if somebody listened, that's fine. If they didn't, it's good. I mean, that didn't really. I didn't really do it for the money, man. I mean, if I did it for the money, I would be. I would have put out books and shit, man. I would have done that shit. But anyway, it is necessary. Are you kidding me? It is necessary. No, the show's not going to be back this fall. No. Fuck no. I am not going to fucking continue to fucking have a venue for these idiots to, I don't know, to do whatever it is, whatever it is that gets them off, or whatever it is that sustains the continuity of these sons of bitches as it relates to their goddamn trolling. Well, then I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm done here, man. I see we got a whole bunch of people in here, so I'll stay in here for a few more minutes. But yeah, man, it's over, man. I mean, like I said, I'll come into this room, and not to mention the people that I have talked to about making actual businesses with. I am not joking. You know what I mean? I'm not joking about that whatsoever. I am sincere when I say that, I want to make businesses. I want us to make money, and I'm sincere when I say that, man. But I got a lot on my plate. on top of all this stupid online ridiculous bullshit, man. I mean, you know, a lot of people depend on me for a lot of shit, and I know it seems that that I've got a lot of time on my hands, but I don't. You know what I mean? So anyway, open mic.
Other than giving us 3 hours a day, Monday through Friday, I'm looking at the prices here on Pal Talk. And Ghost, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you got the premium plan, which cost you $250 a month, or $249 a month. That means over 4 years, Ghost spent $12,000 giving us this time of his life. And I didn't do the math until today, but that is a lot of money, man. And we really appreciate you doing that for us. Well, yeah, $12,000, even for a rich man, that is not a small chunk of change. That's not something you sneeze at. And, no, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Well, yeah, you can afford it. That's not the point. It's still 12.
Hey, this is what I'm talking about, man. Unappreciative, man. You can give everything to everybody for free, but they don't appreciate a goddamn thing. I mean, this is pretty much the synopsis of what people can get from this little internet exercise here. All right? I mean, this is much like the Poe in America. You can give them a free house, a free car, a free job, free health care, free everything, but you know what? They're still going to bitch, and they're still going to be like, yeah, man.
It's a sad fact, but a lot of people are really unappreciative about everything. But, you know, I gotta agree with Mike Thomas, and, you know, a lot of us in here are very appreciative of everything you've done and the time, effort, and capital you have put into this. I mean, like, take me. I was a bleeding heart liberal even up until maybe, you know, January of 2011. I was like, you know, had Occupy started earlier than it had, I probably would have been in there. And a big part of what kind of changed me into the, I guess, call me a capitalist, you know, into the, you know, capitalist, you know, not conservative, but, you know, the kind of person I am now. A big part of it was, you know, listening to your show and getting information from someone who wasn't, you know, liberally slanting it, and, you know, so I definitely appreciate, you know, everything, and don't ever think that the past couple years have been for naught. You know, there are those of us who are appreciative of it, but it is unfortunate there are a lot of people who aren't. Never think that you wasted your time or money. You have created a lot of capitalists out of this.
I appreciate all the kind words in the chat room, man, but I don't see this as a... I mean, you know, I feel bad for the people that really appreciated the show and appreciated what we were trying to do here, that, you know, it's a little disappointing to them. But it's good for me, man, because believe it or not, man, my wife always told me that this was the culmination of it, man, you know, and I would ask her, I would say, man, why are you saying this, man? There's people that are listening in. I mean, I got 40,000 people listening at one time. You mean to tell me that there's nobody listening to the ideas I'm trying to convey and you know, things I'm trying to do? And no, she said. So, I mean, and now that all this has happened, it's not the first time this kind of shit has happened. So I kind of gotten closer to my wife because of that, man. Because, you know, even though she didn't believe what I was doing, she still stood by me. She still, you know, accepted the fact that you know, I was in another room while she was tending to whatever she was tending to, and it just puts life into perspective, man, that I don't want to end up like Breitbart and all all these other people that, they made small dents in an attempt to, try to, I guess, make some kind of change or expose some sort of contradiction or expose hypocrisy. But I just want to live life, baby. You know what I mean? I just wanted to live life. That's all there is to it, man. So, anyway, not in my office. I'm talking about when I was outside my office work. I'm talking about when I spent time in here. You know what I mean? I've been spending a lot of time in the chat room here outside of the show. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's time away from my wife. I mean, look, my traditional office hours are my traditional office hours, man. But, I mean, when I'm at home at, 8, 9 p.m., 3 a.m., early in the morning, I mean, she's here. She's here now, you know what I mean? And, I just feel bad that, I sat here and neglected her unconditional companionship, and instead being politically, or not really politically, but I guess romantic in another direction. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to spend a lot more time with her, man, and not only that, my family, the family that I discussed. You know what I mean? So, in my personal opinion, it's over, man. There's nothing I can do, man. There's nothing I can do. I've done everything. The world is the way it is. I've got a few years left, a few good years left in me, man. I got some pretty good years left in me, so might as well just. And like I said, I'll still come into the chat room, that sort of thing. But it's it, man. I don't want to be a venue for man children and. My Little Pony. I mean, this is not nobody's learned shit. Nobody's done shit. So, you know how it is. No, I'm not gonna abandon the chat room, man. I mean, I'm gonna still come in here, but I'm not gonna stay in here for as much time as I have. I mean, sometimes I've stayed in here for shit. I mean, it seems like an hour, man, but 5 hours have gone by and shit, man. I've been having great conversation with a lot of the guys and females in this chat room, and transsexuals, mind you. Amy Daly believe it or not, has been a great breath of fresh air, in the chat room, especially when I came in here this morning feeling a little bit jaded about this whole shit. I'm still jaded about it, but great words from her, great words from a lot of people in here. So anyway, once again, man, the show's over. I'll be in here, man. I'll be in here, but that's it for the show, man. I mean, the archives will be there. If people want to still listen to them, they can still listen to them. So anyway.
Seriously, thank you for the time and money and everything you put into it, and sorry for adding to the forces of trolls and stuff earlier this year and whatnot, but man, thanks for everything.
Yeah, man, for the past couple of years, and you've been sowing the seeds of capitalism, and now I guess it's just time to sit back, chill, wait for the harvest, man. It's coming. It's gonna happen. Now we just gotta wait and do our own work.
Thanks for the show, Ghost.
Hey, I wonder what will happen to the engineers since you are quitting this show.
The engineer wasn't real, dude, okay? Look, guys, the engineer, y'all don't worry about the engineer. The engineer is eligible for so many entitlement programs now, it's ridiculous. He's going to be making more money being unemployed than he ever would at Ghost Show. I'm just saying. It's Section 8, all that stuff. The Engie is set up, all right? Don't worry about the Engie.